Hello friends, today I am going to teach you how to implement libsvm on her dataset. Libsvm is just a library of SVM. You can download it from this website. The link is here and you can download it from here, and you can download zip file from here, and you can extract the files from this zip file and copy that files into your project and it will works. And coming to my dataset, I have used her dataset. It is an open source dataset. It is available at UCI modeling repository. You can download dataset from there. It is open source. And coming to the model, I have used these. I have imported these libraries: pandas, sklearn, numpy. And first of all, I have read CSV file using panda. I have used Ropana because if our dataset contain any empty values or null values, if it contains any empty value or null value, it Dropna can neglect that row. It will just skip that row and move forward. After that, I have done slicing x and y. In x I have taken features, and in y I have taken labels, so that uh, so that we can take an output. So next, I have I have convert x and y in list form, because as panda has taken data in form of data from frames, row and column form, and we have taken it into list because libsvm trained only that data which is in list form. After that, I have used sklearn to split data in training or testing. I have taken test size here 0.33. It is almost 30%. We always take test size 30, and we take training size 70%. And after that, I have taken an SVM parameter which is -4. I have taken kernel type equal to 1. You must be aware about kernel. There are four type of kernel: linear, RBF, polynomial, and sigmoid. And for polynomial kernel type, we give it a value 1. We always use one value for polynomial. After that, in SVM problem, we have passed y train data and x train data. After that, we have trained problem or parameters. After that, we have put that x test data or y test data in list. We predict After that, we have predicted the values using this model. After that, next we have taken an empty list and named it result. And and now I have taken these loops for tuning the parameters. We do tuning so that we can take that value of parameter which will give best accuracy. Here I have taken C, G, and K. You all know about G. G stands for gamma, kernel coefficient for RBF, poly, and sigmoid. If gamma value is higher, it will try to exact fit as per training dataset. And next we have taken C. C is a C. It is a penalty parameter of the error term. It controls the trade-off between smooth decision boundaries, and it classifies the training points correctly. And we have implemented looping so that we can tune the data. And I have randomly taken the range so that I get a best parameter on And next, of after getting the best parameters, I have taken the best index and the at best index which is best, which contains the parameter value on which accuracy is higher or good. It will pick that index, and after that we have taken a result and put it in numpy array. After getting best parameters by doing tuning, we have trained the model using that parameter, and here we will get by using this we will get a good accuracy, I guess. Now I have run this program. Let's see how much accuracy it will give. You can see this, it is giving accuracy, it is almost giving 54% accuracy. I think it's almost done, and in this way you can use libsvm library to get good accuracy by tuning the parameters. That's all. Thank you. Have a good day.